Cambodia is one of the world's poorest economies, and thus, economic development is its highest priority. Since pre-colonial period until Cold War, to present, Cambodian economy is based primarily on agriculture. Much of its population is involved in subsistence farming. Currently, about 4,848,000 hectares are not forested land, all are arable with irrigation, but 2.7 million hectares are cultivated. Seasonal monsoons and diverse topography significantly influence Cambodia's economy. The southwest monsoon from May to October brings the rainy season suitable for planting and growing rice seedlings. The northeast monsoon from November to March sends back dry air, which makes possible for the paddy harvest. The country's lakes and rivers also affect the economy. They are abundant source of fish, a mainstay of the Cambodian diet, and they make possible irrigated agriculture on which the country depends for its livelihood. The principal waterway, the Mekong River, is an important trade route and avenue of communication. Since ancient times, the Tonle Sap, Great Lake, and Mekong River and their tributaries have been centers of economic and political power. As part of their development strategies before Cold War, Cambodia's two industries, garment industry and tourism, become the country's second greatest source of dollars nowadays. Garments dominate Cambodia's exports, especially to the US and the European Union. The industry expanded rapidly as time passes, employing more workers and generating billions in annual revenue at its peak. Tourism, on the other hand, becomes a new major source of significant foreign exchange earnings. According to the Ministry of Tourism, over 1.3 million tourists visited Cambodia during the first 6 months of 2011. Most came from Vietnam, South Korea, China, and Japan, while the number of Thai visitors dropped by 36.4%. The ministry estimates that 2.73 million tourists will visit Cambodia in 2011. Furthermore, the discovered exploitable oil deposits beneath Cambodia's territorial waters represent a new revenue stream for the government. Mining also is attracting significant investors' interest, particularly in the northern parts of the country. The government has said opportunities exist for mining bauxite, gold, iron and gems. Prior to the country's import-export trade, Cambodia is still in good relations with their partners. Until now, Cambodia's machinery, tractors, petroleum products, motor vehicles, and materials for light industry are included in its major imports, added by commodities like gold and pharmaceutical products. On the other hand, principal exports have consisted of garments, shoes, rice, cigarettes, natural rubber, pepper, timber, and fish. Cambodia's major imports partners are Thailand, Singapore, China, Hong Kong, Vietnam, Taiwan, Korea, and US. Additionally, the country's major exports partners are the countries of US, Germany, UK, Singapore, Japan, Vietnam, and Hong Kong. Since Cambodia is a developing country with a rather young population, low living standards require many people to begin working at an early age to help support their families. It is not uncommon to see children as young as 10-14 years old in workplaces. The unemployment rate is generally very low in Cambodia because most people of working age cannot afford the luxury of spending time looking for the right job. In the absence of unemployment benefits or family savings, those without employment are often under pressure to accept whatever job is available for the sake of survival.